Have you ever asked yourself something strange? Why do I feel guilty even when I haven't done anything wrong? And why, no matter how much I grow, does guilt feel more familiar than peace? Yeah, let's talk about that. Because guilt is one of those emotions that sneaks into your mind like a thief, but then refuses to leave. It sets up furniture, decorates the place, and says, "Yeah, I live here now." But here's the weirdest part. Sometimes guilt feels safer than peace. And today, we're going to unpack why. First, let's be brutally honest. Peace is uncomfortable. It's quiet. It's unfamiliar. It's like walking into an empty room and your brain goes, "Hello? Where's the chaos? Where's the noise? Something is wrong. This is too calm." See, guilt is predictable. You know how it feels. It's like an old, uncomfortable couch, ugly, broken, and painful to sit on, but you're used to it. You've sat on it for years. Your brain knows what to do with guilt. But peace? Peace is like buying a brand new sofa. Soft, beautiful, comfortable. But your brain is scared to sit on it because it feels too nice, like you somehow don't deserve it. The psychology behind this is deep. We get addicted to the emotions we experience the most. If you grew up around worry, conflict, pressure, or criticism, your emotional baseline becomes chaos. Your mind learns, this is normal. This is home. So when life gets peaceful, your brain panics. It thinks something is missing. Something is wrong. You must have forgotten something, hurt someone, or messed up somewhere. Your brain literally tries to recreate guilt just to feel normal again. This is why some people apologize too much. They say sorry when they haven't done anything wrong. They feel guilty when they rest, when they say no, when they set boundaries, when they choose themselves. Not because they enjoy suffering, but because guilt feels familiar, and familiar feels safe. Let's take a simple example. Have you ever finished all your tasks for the day, but instead of relaxing, you sit there thinking, I must be missing something. I can't just rest. That's guilt replacing peace. Your brain doesn't know what to do with calm, so it manufactures discomfort. Or think about relationships. Some people feel guilty when they get treated well, like someone shows up for them and their brain goes, are you sure this feels suspiciously healthy? Meanwhile, the same person feels weirdly comfortable with people who drain them. Why? Because peace feels foreign, but guilt feels like home. Another big reason guilt feels safer is guilt gives you the illusion of control. When something goes wrong, guilt tells you it was your fault. And weirdly, that feels better than admitting it was out of your control. Because if it's your fault, at least you believe you can fix it, prevent it, or do better next time. But if it's not your fault, you're powerless. And humans hate feeling powerless. So guilt becomes a shield, a twisted kind of comfort, a way to feel in control, even when you're hurting yourself with the blame. But here's the deepest truth of all. Guilt feels safer than peace when you don't believe you deserve peace. If you spent years being hard on yourself, years trying to earn love, years carrying responsibilities that weren't yours, years thinking you have to be perfect to be worthy, your brain gets used to guilt. It becomes your default setting, your inner background noise, your emotional wallpaper. So when peace finally shows up, your mind rejects it. It's like someone handing you a warm blanket and you go, no, I'm fine freezing. It's what I'm used to. But here's the thing. Guilt is not truth. Guilt is not morality. Guilt is not a sign that you're a good person. Guilt is simply an emotion your brain learned too well, and you can unlearn it. Peace isn't scary. Peace isn't wrong. Peace isn't a trick. Peace is just unfamiliar. And unfamiliar doesn't mean unsafe. You deserve calm. You deserve rest. You deserve a life where you don't walk around waiting to be punished for things you didn't even do. So the next time your mind tries to drag you back into guilt, ask yourself, do I actually deserve to feel guilty? Or does my brain just not know what peace feels like yet? Because here's the truth. You don't need to earn peace. You just need to stop running from it. And the moment you give yourself permission to feel calm, really calm, without shame, that's the moment guilt finally loses its power.